Okay, you know what? Part two. Let's just finish this together. What am I thinking? This will be like 5 minutes long. So I have glued this together. That's when I got to thinking, what am I thinking? I've glued this together, and then I give myself guidelines for where I want to plop it down, because sometimes you can get all your glue on, and then you forget where you want it placed. Because I am strategic about it. Like, I don't want to cover up her sweet little face or her sweet little face. So that means, and I wanted as much of the hand as possible. Um, I don't want to, we want all of Beethoven's hand in there. So, so that's my thinking, and I may as well take some of this off so that I don't glue it, because knowing me, I would glue it. So, sorry, Beethoven, hold your breath. This won't hurt a bit. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing that I did on the other side with Jack and the Beanstalk, or Cat and the Beanstalk. All right, so they're all securely glued. And I'm using my art glitter glue because I expect that this is going to take a bit of a beating, put in and out for use for journaling, right? Or as a bookmark. It makes a nice bookmark because it's very easily located, because I'm going to put lace along the edge. So there you go. There we go. All right. All right, am I in camera? Looking for my guidelines that I drew for myself. And then I'm looking up here to make sure I don't cover up their sweet little faces. There we go. All right. Where's my card? One of these days, I may treat myself to a brayer. Maybe. All right. Woohoo. That looks nice. And then I go back and erase my little guidelines that I gave myself. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's pretty cool. And only you and I know that it's Beethoven. Sorry, there's some glue on there. I should just be patient and wait, because otherwise I'll end up scratching the paper. All right, I want to take that extra edge off, and I may very well just go straight for my blade. Okay. See, there's the core showing that I don't like. So I'm first going to smooth it my sanding block. In a rounding motion. And then ink. There. It's just a nicer finished. I can see a little tip that I didn't get there. There we go. 2 sides. What is that? Was something sticking to it? Yeah. Huh. I think it was a piece of glue off my fingers like this. Hold on. Come on. There. See? You know, flaky glue when it dries on your skin. And then you can peel it off like skin. Well, gone now. So that's good. Now, lace. Lace, lace, lace. Now where'd you go? I got you out. There you go. I think I want to use some of this, but I hate this stuff on the edge. So I find I usually will sew it to something else and then cut that off. So let's just give myself a bit more. Uh-oh, I didn't put my glue thing back in. There you go. Can't remember what I paid for that. $2.99 for that whole thing. Wahoo. All right, let's stick this back in here. There we go. So, then I have to decide which side gets it. This one is one of those tricky ones where it's hard to tell which is the good side and which is the not good side. All right. Now, do I want to sew this onto a ribbon or fabric? Probably a ribbon. Let's see what I've got here. Let's see what would look nice. That's too wide. Maybe just something, maybe something a little neutral, just like this nice warm beige. And which side? Oh, maybe I want to put the glue on the, or the lace on this side. But then I'll cover up those numbers, and I love the numbers on ledger paper. But I don't want to cover up the leaf. Oh boy. Decisions. I think I'm just going to sew this and then take the thread out. I'm just going to do really thick sewing. I'm going to pause you for a second and go do that because it takes me a few minutes. So hold on. Okay, I came up with another idea. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I really hate this sort of polyester looking casing that they have on this lace. And I'm quite sure it's because they intended for this lace to be covered up with fabric, right? Like that, as if my thumb is the fabric, and it's never going to be seen. But if I just take the casing off, which I tried, and this is why I know, the casing is what's holding it into a ruffle. So it becomes flat lace. So what I did was I just actually ran some flat lace underneath it. So it's made the lace a little bit lacier. and it gave an anchor for the for this lace, because if you can see here, that's really delicate in there, and it's hard for my machine to just grab it and hold on to the ruffle so that I can take this off. Here, I'll show you what it is I'm going to do. It's a little bit tricky, and sometimes people will say, you know, I'm sure some people that don't make junk journals wonder why some of us who make these don't pump out, you know, 5 or 6 a week. And here's why some of us don't. Because I will be taking the time to unsnip all of this casing before I glue it onto this journaling card. So see what has happened here. What I've done is that edge is actually very pretty. I wish that they had just sort of found a way to ruffle it without putting this on it, but nevertheless, you know what? We found a way around it. I'm going to pause and take the rest of this off. Otherwise, I'll use up a whole another 30 minutes. So hold on while I get this off. Okay, so what I did was I sewed it down, and I used this other piece of lace as the base to hold that ruffle in place. And then I took this ugly sort of polyester casing off of it. And now, see, I like that much better. It's a little bit of a more organic look for the lace. And then I can just glue it on there. And I do like it on this side better than that side. So, and I think I am just going to glue it down. So let's do it. Fabri-Tac, because it's fabric. There we go. I'm not doing a thin line because I'm not going to sew this onto the board, so I really want it to be able to get a good hold. Yeah, I've got to see where I want this to go. There. And there's a tendency to want to yank and stretch it out. Don't. Just pat it into place and let it lay on top of the glue. And don't pull it, because as it dries, it's going to want to contract, right? And then you're going to lose your adhesion with the glue. There's only so much tension the glue can take. Just like a mother. There's only so much we can take sometimes. There we go. Sorry, some of the Fabri-Tac comes through onto my fingertips. If you're wondering, what's she doing? Just going to pull that away a bit. And then I'll flip it over and show it to you. So see how that still looks pretty. It's lacy. I rather like that. Now hold on. So let's pretend we're putting it in our book, and see how you get the appearance of your lace. If you like the other side, just flip it over. Just flip it over, and you can look at that side instead. I love this lace. Isn't that pretty? Gee, that looks cute. So let's trim this. Let's trim this. This lace is fun in both of these laces. They're not crocheted, they're a polyester lace, so they won't unravel. Now, where did my scissors go? Oh my goodness, I put them away. There's a novel idea. Oh, somebody's texting me. All right. So I always trim a little bit further away so that I have the option of trimming a little bit closer. But if you trim too close the first time and you're not happy, there's no gluing it back on. Okay, let's see. No, I will take that off. So see how I gave myself a little bit of extra here, just in case, but I do want it off. So just in case. Yep, much better. And then I sort of check out the pattern here and see if that's okay. And see if that's okay. Yep, I like it. I'm happy. I love Beethoven's hand there. Beethoven's hand looks handsome. I like this ruffle. That looks good. Oh, I'm really happy with how my journaling board turned out. And I'm happy. I'm going to leave this as is because the next owner, maybe they're going to want a collage on this. Maybe this will be a catch-all for some cute little things they find. I'm tempted to maybe put, this is the Latin name for this flower. I'm tempted to even just put it somewhere. I'm going to think about it. We'll see. All right, so there we go. Look at that, 2 in one day. It's either feast or famine around here. All right, this time I really am going. I really am. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye.